Among the many Christmas stories, perhaps one of the less notable ones is the story of how trade began between the reindeer and the elves. This story goes as such. Many, many years ago, in the faraway land of the North Pole, there lived two groups of Santa's helpers, the reindeer and the elves. They both made holiday cookies and candy canes for themselves with their own resources. However, as the Christmas spirit grew, the demand for their cookies and candy canes grew as well. Therefore, they had to find a way to create more Christmas goods, so the elves and the reindeer began trading. Before the demand grew, the elves had an output of 3 candy canes and 6 cookies. Seeing as they enjoyed their cookies immensely, they had learned to be more productive in their cookie making. However, they could not devote their entire time to producing cookies, for there was still a need for candy canes. The elves therefore went to their friendly neighbors, the reindeer, to strike up a trade offer. The reindeer lived in an area with a great abundance of candy cane trees. Therefore, before trade began, they produced at a level of 8 candy canes and 2 cookies. When the necessity for a greater amount of goods came about, they saw the sense in the offer of the elves. The offer was this. Because the total output of both groups combined before trade was only 11 candy canes and 8 cookies, which was not a sufficient number for both groups, the elves offered to specialize in cookie making if the reindeer specialized in candy canes. With this agreement, the total output of both groups would then increase to 16 candy canes and 24 cookies, more than meeting the demand requirements of both groups. After production, the terms of trade would be 1 candy cane for 5 cookies, and the total gains from trade would be 5 candy canes and 16 cookies. Since the two began trading, both groups have satisfied their needs every year and they live in happy contentedness.